All right, next one is the trio. No adjustments necessary, very little maintenance. You can take it apart fairly simple. It's a pretty quick breakdown. Take the switch off. Hose. Vacuum unit. Extra weight. That's it. Yeah, tighten those on a regular basis. The entire plate is supposed to move and adjust itself. So don't tighten it all the way so it doesn't move anymore, but they will become loose after a certain time. Those screws right here, those wing nuts, that's your pressure adjustment. Just kidding. They're replacement for those on the side. A lot of people keep asking me what are those for. They're just replacements right there. You can put a second weight on it if necessary. Just undo those and then the second weight goes on top. The trio has a different filtration system, so it's not a textile dust bag like the Hummel. There's an actual filter inside. To clean the filter, you just turn it and the dust falls down. Once that light here comes on, that's a pressure sensor. That means your filter is loaded. You can try to shake it off. If that doesn't work, take a piece of flooring, put the flooring underneath here, and then open up the lid. If you don't put a piece of flooring in there, the entire piece comes down. So piece of flooring, open it up. I usually just try to vacuum it out. I leave the filter inside. If that doesn't help, you can take the entire filter outside and vacuum it out. The filters, use a vacuum, please. Don't use compressed air. You're probably going to shoot through the filter and then your filter is damaged. The filter itself, it has a rubber sealing element right there. And as I said, rubber parts, it doesn't matter if you use them or not, they will harden out over time. So every 4 or 5 years, you should really consider about replacing everything with rubber on it. It becomes hard, it will become brittle, and then you have chunks coming off and it won't seal anymore. The special thing about the trio, the entire plate levels itself to the floor and each plate individually. So they're all attached with those rubber grommets. Same deal, it's rubber, they need to be replaced after 4 or 5 years. You will see they will crack and become brittle. And as I said, every plate is operated by a belt. So there's a belt inside, a serpentine belt that goes over every single disc. Every single disc is driven, so they're not just dragging around the floor, they will actually spin. All of them spin individually. The only adjustment you can do to a trio, you can go hard plate or soft plate. So with the donuts, it's soft plate, without it's hard plate. That's all there is. If you look at the trio disc itself, we wanted to increase the pressure of the actual machine. In the beginning, we tried to use the entire disc, but we have very little pressure and it turned out to be a polishing machine. Once we reduced the disc size or the actual pressure points and we used high quality abrasives, that's when it actually turned into a sanding machine. When you guys sand the floor and the paper wears out, you can take the paper and turn it and it will increase the lifespan of your paper. I had a customer calling me and he's like, my trio leaves scratches. I'm like, okay, what did you do? What grit is underneath? He said, there's a 60, an 80, and 100 grit disc underneath. But it doesn't work that way.